The Brisbane Ranges National Park is west of Melbourne, north of Geelong, and it's relatively unheard of by a lot of people. 2006 was a pretty bad fire season across the state, and was the same here. About 40% of the park was burnt out, and it was quite damaging. A lot of the vegetation completely disappeared. One of the issues we had with the fire was significant loss of tree hollows in the burnt areas. So the brush-tailed phascogale was one of the animals we had particular concerns for. The phascogales rely very heavily on tree hollows for breeding and raising their young. So we wanted to look at replacing those hollows with nest boxes to see if that would help the phascogale. The teacher from Wyndham Central contacted me one day out of the blue, and it turns out that the school had been coming out to the park regularly for a couple of years, and they wanted to give back to the park in some way. So they rang me up and said, look, what can we do to help? And when this project came along for developing nest boxes, I just rang the school up and said, do you want to help build them? And they said, love to.
At Wyndham Central, we are an AVID school, and AVID has provided the opportunity to support inquiry-based learning. The students are able to make the nest boxes. We're able to get access the Brisbane Ranges through Park Victoria and place the nest boxes in specific locations.
The students were really keen. They've really picked that ball up and run with it.
Building the nest boxes for this program, for the Phascogales, has probably been the best experience that I have had in my entire high school experience. The rest of it's just been kind of boring, and this has gotten me out, gotten into the actual real world where we can do actual things, done fun stuff.
It gives you excitement, it gives you a thrill that you're out in the open and you're creating a difference for wildlife.
I feel free, like I actually want to do it instead of people forcing me to do it.
Accessing the environment facilitates student learning. Up until this point, they've shown excellent engagement. Their attendance at school has improved. Their commitment and their focus has definitely improved.
It's very important that your child gets to come out into nature. It's good to learn in a classroom, but where you're going to learn is when you're out there looking at it, seeing it.
We get to connect with nature, knowing that we're doing something good makes you feel really good. It makes you feel grouse, I reckon.
It made me feel good because I know that it's going to help the environment and help all the little animals like the Phascogale.
It does take a lot of time to build those nest boxes if you just tried to put it onto one or two people. But when you spread it across 30 school kids, and they love it, they enjoy doing it. I've sort of got to get out of their way sometimes. They just get so enthusiastic. It's really refreshing to get a bunch of Year 8, Year 9 kids come out and just enthuse about nature. It sort of reinvigorates you.
All the effort, all the hard work, it really pays off when you get to come out here to the environment and see what you've done.
I'd tell another student to do this because it's one of the most rewarding experiences you can do.
It's certainly a great partnership, and it's something we just want to keep going, keep helping the Phascogale.